Okay.
Okay.
Oh boy. What else to say?
Good evening,
Alright.
folks.
Good
Hey,
evening.
everyone.
How you doing, honey? For the audience.
Just
This bad boy.
I am recovering. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's good.
But it's not like I'm willing to like go forward and. Well.
All right.
Okay. Give me a moment.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. Let me get. Yeah. AGD remake.
Yeah, the AGD remake. Oh man.
Yeah, take your time. Make sure you got plenty of fluids.
And rest.
Yep.
Don't open that. Oh,
Any
God.
fluids you say?
Fluids,
Like
as in like
water,
soda,
juice.
water, Gatorade, whatever.
Definitely
Powerade,
Gatorade.
tea.
Tea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get this party started.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're now back with AGD Interactive PNGtubers
So-
to rent
Well, we beat. Graham was able to beat the Sharkies, so that's where we stopped at.
we managed to get the 2 gems, the air gem and the growth gem.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
3rd gem, the death gem.
Yeah, that's what we're up to now.
Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. We're not starting over. Continue.
Yeah, we got to get over to Dracula.
We'll get to him soon. Like, funny thing is,
Oh, the church.
Finding the door unlocked and unbarred, you enter the church. You look over the Bible, which appears to be many decades old. You open it and find that an otherwise blank page at the front has been written on. It is dated over 20 years ago.
okay, we'll go.
To all those who have heard the word, we are the chosen few, blessed by the spirits of the wild, destined for greatness, concealed by the cloth. There is but one challenge we must overcome before our future can be set in stone. Simple people of Kolyma cling still to the memory of their former ruler. Even now, years after his fate's dark turn, they retain their hope that he will not forsake them. As long as this is so, our goal cannot be attained. So, my brothers, it is our duty to see the land cleansed of its blight. Do not fear our enemy. Our faith, purpose, and power will guide us to the future. We were promised. A path has been found to him. Oh, brothers, let him hear the warning howls the cloth. Will be lifted for all time, and our songs will echo the end
You
of him.
return the Bible to
Okay.
where you found it. You
Hey,
also notice
click
that a
away.
page
Oh,
from the
look.
Bible has fallen onto the floor.
Rude. We were reading that.
You pick up the fallen page and read it. The
Okay.
words appear to have been written recently. Seeking not well without night, sleeping while sun shining white.
So
Okay.
just- Sleeping not well. Sleeping not well without night. What was the second one?
Read it again.
You read the Bible page again. Seeking
Sleeping
not well without
seeking
night,
not
sleeping
well without
while
night,
sun
sleeping while sun
white.
shining bright, shining white.
Sleeping while sun shining white.
Yep.
So I'll probably refer to this a jillion times to make sure we get it right.
The monk is in deep,
Well, time to
Yeah,
prepare
he's
ourselves.
vow of silence. Probably.
feeling humbled, you kneel down to pray.
No.
You rise again after a few moments. The monk stirs, stands, and turns to face you.
Father, I go now to a place of darkness. While I am stout of heart, the path laid down before me is unclear. I seek only the knowledge that my passage be illuminated by heavenly favor. and a prayer that I may make it through.
The monk gives you a reassuring smile and pats you on the shoulder.
Vow of
He then
silence.
lifts a silver cross from around his neck and places it in your hands.
Thank you.
You are welcome, my child.
Nope.
We're supposed
You
to
can
speak.
talk?
Of course.
That's your
I
vow
thought
silence.
monks were forbidden from speaking.
Not all churches follow the same rules, and this church is quite unique.
Really? How so?
The monk just smiles placidly at you.
Right, let me just wear this.
You can't use. You place
Thank
the
you,
silver
Father
cross
Garcia.
and chain around your neck and wear it as a necklace.
About
Little,
this crucifix.
Mortis
I
reference for
believe
you,
will
Vass.
find the cross to be of immense value. It has come to us at a huge price.
It was expensive?
I mean that it has cost us more than any value to be in possession of it.
If I may ask, why is it that you only open the church at dusk?
We find the late hours more favorable.
Surely then you would not have many in your congregation.
Yes, that is true.
Prayers are.
What do you know of the Count?
Only that he is a heathen, a blasphemer. You serve God well by going there, my child. Bless you.
The monk smiles at you, turns back to the altar, kneels, and resumes his prayers.
Right.
Okay.
Without warning, a pair of wolves dart out of the dark forest and dash towards you.
Hey, it's Isabella's wolves.
For a minute, you see the monk standing alone outside the church. Then you notice the two wolves approaching him. You are about to yell a warning to the monk, but the words die in your throat as the man steps forward and pats the wolves' heads.
No, my brothers, we must not hurt him. Not yet. He will go to the heathen's abode. He will do what needs to be done. What if he does not? Then, my brothers, we complete the task before us, the one we began many years ago.
Oh, you know what this means, don't you, Dasher?
Yeah.
It's a Twilight War all over again. Werewolves
Yep,
versus
it is.
vampires. Yep.
It is. Well, there,
Quickly
better
move
get
away
an
from the
FTO
church,
GFO
your
out of
heart
here.
racing faster with every step. You have a good idea now what will happen once the moon comes out in full, and you do not want to be anywhere near here when it does.
So, Dasher, you think Graham is
One
King
thing's for sure,
Team
you're
Jacob
not
or
getting
Team
married
Edward?
in that church.
Team none. No.
Rugel,
Team screw this.
please.
What? I'm just making a joke. That's what they're going with this. The werewolves against the vampires.
Werewolves versus vampires. I mean, I don't know why they actually went that route with this.
Well,
Guess that's
I remember Underworld also did it too during
They
the
did.
Underworld
Lycans
movie
versus.
series.
They called them Lycans, though.
Yeah, lycanthropes.
It's
Or if you were down in Louisiana, they'd be loup-garou.
They'd be in there with somebody's dinner.
Because I remember doing an audio adventure game. It was a choose your own adventure one, the Terror Track series, and one of them was Track of the Werewolf. Took place down in the bayou about loup-garous.
Yeah. Well, I
Werewolves.
hate to say it, the only way werewolves will be facing mosquitoes. Those are the bloodsuckers down here.
What do you think, Vash? Oh, the bat symbol.
No, go the
Yes?
wrong way, actually.
I got nothing.
Okay. No, I was just making it like there's nothing with me saying that. I mean, like Twilight's very old at this point.
Yeah, but really
Agree
dated.
with the vampire any day.
Well, you know, Vampire Diaries wasn't bad when it was on WB. If anyone remembers that. I don't know if you do, Vest.
Vaguely.
Yeah.
That's
That wasn't
when
bad.
WB had Smallville coming on TV.
Hey!
Oh, sir.
Uh-oh.
Have you seen my little granddaughter? She ventured to the town to buy food for me, but has not yet returned. I fear she may be in peril. The forest is not safe at night.
How would you know this? Well, at least that wasn't the big bad wolf.
No, it was not.
Mm-mm.
I'm not scared of the big bad wolf. No.
No, it's who's afraid of the big bad wolf. Uh-oh.
As you recognize the child, it is Possum, the little girl you helped earlier today.
What's up, Gollum?
Are you all right? What happened?
I went into town to buy some chicken soup for my grandma. I always try to reach home before dark, but this eve I lost my way and was attacked.
Attacked? A wolf attacked you?
No, not by a wolf, a dwarf.
Damn.
For a moment, you're not sure that you heard correctly.
A dwarf, did you say?
Uh-huh. He jumped out at me, took my food, and then ran away.
Listen, I'm going to try to find this dwarf that you say stole your food. You get back to your grandma, understand?
Possum nods, says a soft thank you, and heads back home.
You're not gonna walk with her back home, dude. Just
No,
gonna let her go back home by herself. Fine, whatever.
Yeah, the wolf's waiting for her.
You're irresponsible adult.
Yeah. We gotta find that dwarf, then.
We'll find him. Simple as pie.
Oh,
Pie.
yeah, speaking of that, did you see what crumble cookies I had there, Dasher?
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
not yet.
You got pumpkin pie.
Yep.
Ooh. Oh, there he
You
is.
watch as a little man runs out of the door, which has been built into a tree. You surmise that you have found the culprit's home. The vague aroma of chicken
Damn.
soup confirms it. That fiend.
Evil dwarf.
That blackguard. The murderous swine. As Alexander would say. But he's not born yet.
Finding the door ajar, you cautiously open it and step inside the tree. You grab the handle of the bubbling pot of chicken soup. You take it with you.
Funny thing is, if the dwarf comes home way too early, we can hide in this chest.
Upon opening the trunk, you find a number of items that the dwarf has obviously stolen and stashed away. Among them are some gold coins. They display the distinctive face of the first king. They could only have come from the magic chest of Daventry.
All right.
Just get out of
Can
here.
you take the knife or no?
No. Can't take the knife. That's a distraction. Let's give you a chance to hide from the dwarf, because if he sees you, dead.
Yeah, you're dead.
So, trying to avoid having a deathless run in this.
You hear the latch fall into place again as the door closes behind you.
The other cookies, if you're wondering, Dasher, were oatmeal skillet, and then the other one was mint mallow. So it was a sandwich cookie with mint marshmallow fluff in it.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Oh yeah, those were chocolate. Yeah, chocolate cookies. I had the pumpkin pie tonight. It was one of the best pumpkin pies I had.
Welcome. Come in, please. Possum told me to expect you.
Okay.
You place the now cold chicken soup over the crackling fire once more. After it heats up to eating temperature, you remove it again. You offer the soup to Possum's grandma, introduce yourself, and wait courteously while the frail elderly lady eats the nourishing meal. When she is finished, she sets the empty bowl down elsewhere and turns her attention towards you.
Spill the beans, Grandma.
If you would like to speak with me for a while, I would welcome your company. A person should never turn away a visitor, especially when she reaches the twilight of her life.
You can't help but feel a sense of finality in the old woman's words.
You must have something in return for your kindness. You do not need to risk your safety for an old, worn-out woman like myself. Look
Really, I
under
tried not
the
to.
bed. You should find something to keep you a little warmer on a cold night like this.
Oh, thank you.
Gives you a reason to look under the
You peer under the bed and
That's
find
the
a thick
original
black cloak.
AGI
Lying
game.
atop it is a beautiful ruby-encrusted ring. You pick both up with reverence.
I could not possibly take these fine things from you.
Oh, please. I want you to have them. Nights in Kolima are cold. As for the ring, well, perhaps it is better that I do not have it to remind me.
As you wish. You have a charming young granddaughter.
Grandma smiles at you graciously.
She is a treasure to me. I would do anything to ensure that no harm comes to her.
If I may inquire, what became of her parents?
Grandma frowns, and her eyes darken for a moment before she forces a melancholy smile to her face.
They were lost to us many years ago. I am afraid dear Possum never really knew her parents.
It must have been a daunting task raising a child by yourself, especially at your
Great, Graham.
At
Tack
my
much.
age? I am certainly not as young as I used to be, and there is no shame in that. I have tried to raise her as best I could, to keep her safe and well. However, I fear that as of late the reverse has become truer.
If you please, I was hoping you might tell me of the cloak and ring's origin.
The old woman closes her eyes as if the memory she seeks is painful to her senses.
They were my husband's.
Oh.
He was a proud man, the last of his line. His family had been rich, a great deal of old money, you might say. They lived in that castle you might have seen to the north. Its location upon that island is evidence of how much they valued their privacy. He was a good man, my husband. He took care of me. Certainly he had his strange habits. Most men do, if you will pardon me for saying so. I suspect that he practiced magic, so I could never catch him in the act. He would frequently journey afar, taking that black cloak with him wherever he went, to places he would not talk about. He said that it represented something important to a certain group of people, and that I was never to mention it to anyone. He was always there for me, always, until that fateful night. We had been married just over a year, and I was heavy with child. We were both out walking in the weirwood forest late one night. The air was warm, and in our youth we paid little attention to the world and its many dangers. Besides, there was a full moon. We could see clearly enough. A shadow passed over us. We looked up, thinking it might have been a stray cloud. It was not. This like a demon was the largest, most hideous bat I had ever seen. Its fangs were bared, and it dove straight for me. I must have screamed. My husband flung himself in front of me to protect me. He swung his arms about frantically in hopes of warding the horrid thing away. Perhaps he was trying to cast a spell, but could not recall how in his panic. It paid him no heed and would not be deterred. It swooped again and again relentlessly. At one point, my husband's hand must have clipped the bat's wing because it lost control and crashed into his shoulder. He tried to wrest the foul creature away, but then he shrieked suddenly. The horrid thing had bitten him. He never did recover from that incident. He just faded with each passing hour. Within 2 days of the attack, my husband had died. We buried him on his family's plantation on the island. Sometimes when I sleep, I can feel him watching over me, guarding me, protecting me. I think he is waiting for my time to come so we can be together always.
The old lady seems to be dozing off. You can barely hear her final words.
I miss him so.
Telling the story has clearly taken a great deal out of her. You watch the old woman a moment and notice her labored breathing as she sleeps. Despite the little girl's tireless daily efforts, perhaps there's nothing more to be done.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Meanwhile,
Sister Agatha, my dear, tell me you have good news.
The king has arrived in Kalima, father.
That is not what I meant.
Yes. Well, he appears to be quite resourceful. It seems his reputation was not totally exaggerated.
I got years.
He's still alive.
Oh, yeah.
For now. But that will change soon, I think. The king has discovered that one of the gems he seeks is in the possession of a colleague of ours. Do you remember? Kaldor.
Yes. Is he still trustworthy?
Totally. Still sharp, and there's no questioning his loyalty. My humblest apologies, father, but would it not have been simpler for you to have dealt with Graham personally?
Fool! Imagine the ensuing chaos where Daventry's king murdered in his own land. How then would I be able to search for the item?
I see.
Failure is not an option.
Understood, father.
Keep me informed, preferably of good King Graham's death.
okay.
Yeah, she knows she's working for a madman.
Mhm.
She can't get out. But still. Oof. Oh. No, wrong one. Silly me. Okay. Now we're going to go in here. You know that Bible patches we read?
Yep.
They were directions
Yeah,
for this
seeking.
whole
Yeah.
entire thing here.
Oh, so it's south.
Yeah.
One was west. Yeah.
Oh, fortunately, we could just do this.
You
Do
read
we?
Seeking Not Well.
South,
no.
north,
Sleeping
west,
while
west,
sun
north,
shines white.
south, west, west, south, west.
So it was south?
Yeah.
Seek, south?
Seeking, south,
Not.
west. Right, was it?
Wait, hang on.
You read Seeking Not Well
North.
at night, sleeping while sun shining white.
South,
No.
north,
Well,
west. Yeah.
west again. Without night. Without
North.
north.
Oh, this is like doing the deja vu notes puzzle on Beyond Shadow Gates.
South. West. South.
Mm-hmm.
South. West. Yep, we made it.
There it is. Yep. Castlevania.
Pretty much. But Graham's not a vampire killer, so. Don't ever put on the cloak up on near the edge of the screen, because then Grant will just turn around and go back for some weird reason. I've had that happen to me, and it aggravated me so
You are
much.
now wearing the beautiful ruby ring.
All right. Hello, boatman.
Boatman, I need passage. I said,
I heard.
Hi, Death.
The ghoul's voice chills
Charon.
to the bone.
Charon.
It speaks
Charon.
with a deep, resonating bitterness. You cannot make out a great deal of its face, but what you can see has the hairs on the back of your neck standing on end.
In life, I would row this boat for the master. Long ago was my untimely death in these waters, but still, I remember many things. Laughter, tears, joy, pain.
Right.
You get no...
may I cross, Sir Boatman?
You have come to raid the master's house. This I know, but care not about. You should be warned, though. The master is not what he once was. Never has this land known a kinder, more compassionate, and nobler ruler than he. But his fate has long since been decided. Down a dark path he now treads, and he feels naught for anyone nor anything, save for one other. And even that is a rare trait for a Nosferatu.
You freeze. Neither the Door of Destiny nor Neptune mention this count as being undead.
If I may ask, Sir Boatman, how did this swamp come to be here? Is it natural?
No, the ground you stand upon was once farming land and dwellings for the peasantry.
How did it come to be like this?
A score of years passed after the master died, and a great morass opened up, covering the surrounding land with slime and poisoned water. Once rich and fertile, now it is no longer.
The Count has caused this?
It is believed so, for why else would his own castle be spared?
Ah, thank you, Sir Boatman.
So, Charon, you always with your fare of 2 coins.
Yep.
The boatman accepts your payment and motions for you to climb into the boat.
So, you should acknowledge that Grandma can poison his water.
The shrouded
Does it
girl
harm him since he's not ingesting it?
to the shore on the other side.
Now look, we're not even going to try reciting that. Let's eat what we came to eat, so...
After swallowing the magic sugar cube, you get a feeling of invincibility. The sharp thorns brush against your skin. However, instead of feeling intense pain, you only experience a slight tingling sensation. Evidently, the magic sugar cube did its job.
Yes.
Yeah. So glad they kept this part in there. Oh, hello.
As you approach the ghosts wearing the black cloak, they seem to notice you, and then begin to drift away towards the cemetery. Having an idea, you push the crucifix into the cross-shaped keyhole. It fits.
Oh.
You hear a click, and the door unlocks. You push the heavy wooden door open, take a deep breath, and step nervously inside the castle entrance. The moment you enter the great hall of the castle, you begin shivering uncontrollably, and not just from the cold. This place has an air of death wherever you go.
Yep, my bad.
That's okay.
Hmm.
This is a lot to add to the Dracula part. Hey, the shovel.
Yep.
You hold your candle up to the blazing torch. It catches. Your candle is now lit. You take the shovel into your possession.
It only has 5 uses.
Come on, bro. Let's do this wrong.
The staircase beyond is very dark. Fortunately, your candle provides just enough light to see where you are going.
I'm gonna be AFK for a while.
Okay.
Okay.
You remove the black cloak again. Nervously, you lift the heavy lid of the elegant coffin. You peek into its red satin interior. The coffin is unoccupied, and you feel relief wash over you.
Now let's get inside this thing, shall we?
As you prepare to look inside the coffin,
King Graham, I presume.
Oh no.
you turn on your heel. There, blocking the only exit from this dismal room, stands the Count. His skin is pale, his eyes jet black. He wears a black cloak nearly identical to the one that you possess.
You know me?
Ah, yes indeed. Sister Hagatha alerted me to your arrival. Dear
It looks
king.
familiar.
Yeah, that's her husband.
Desperate to stall for time, you query the Count.
Sister Hagatha, you say? Who is she?
The Count regards you with a suspicious glare.
Though I suspect you already know the answer, Hagatha is a charming mage who does as she pleases in this land.
Strange. I was not aware a new ruler had been elected.
Do not be foolish. Hagatha has no interest in the politics of this wretched place, nor do I, in point of fact. Death tends to diminish one's taste for power. No, at present, she is interested only in one thing, as am I, your destruction.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Count
Jackie.
no longer appears interested in delay tactics.
Listen, I have vampire kill. I'm not afraid to. Oh, hello.
In an instant, you are flat against the wall. The Count has you pinned so well you can't move a muscle, much less put up a defense. You can feel the Count's iron-cold hand on your throat. You have barely seconds before the inevitable happens. With difficulty, you manage to loosen the ruby ring from your finger and drop it to the floor. The Count's eyes dart to it quickly, then flash angrily back to you.
Where did you get that?
The elderly woman who lives in a house to the south of here, near the beach. She gave it to me for helping her.
The Count regards you for a moment. His dark eyes bore unendingly into yours, and you feel as if your very soul is bare.
What do you know of her?
She is not well.
I know. Do you think I am not aware of that?
You are sweating profusely. Hopefully, this vampire doesn't find the odor appetizing.
Night is the most dangerous of times for my mortal family. I have kept constant vigil over my wife for many years, so that from the darkness, no harm would come to her. When her time comes, we will be together forever.
I think tonight will be the night. I have seen her this very eve. I did what I could to help her, but I do not think it was enough.
I gave her chicken soup and everything.
Yep. It was Lipton chicken noodle soup. How dare you? She hates that stuff. Sorry.
Excuse me.
You're excused.
As you watch the giant bat fly out of the room, you realize with dread that the Count has confiscated your crucifix.
Oh no!
Without it, you are trapped in this castle. Now, what are you going to do?
Well,
what are we gonna do?
You peer into the ornate coffin. Finding it unoccupied, you see that the interior is lined with shiny red satin. At long last, you have located the final gem, the Death Gem. You breathe deeply, reach out, and take the stone in your hands. It is ice cold to the touch, but you don't care. This is the last thing you need to unlock the door of destiny. Now all you have to do is get out of here.
Alright.
Yeah, they actually added some extra parts, as you guys can see, to the Dracula. So the final level of this game, the King's Quest originally just killed Dracula and just take the key and
Yeah,
leave.
you just took the gem and left.
But you actually have a bit of a decent backstory.
No other possible escape route.
You have Dracula, his family,
and carefully lower
whole
yourself
entire
outside,
bypass versus werewolves.
to find a decent foothold. It is a long way down.
They did an great job with this, making it more. What's the word I'm searching for here? Give it some meat.
Yes. Because King's Quest 2 was considered more of the weakest of the line.
Yeah.
Suddenly, you hear a swishing noise in your ear. It's joined by two others.
Give some backbone.
You instinctively try
JV characters that you actually relate to or get interested in.
Hold on the bricks and fall backwards.
Oh no!
Time slows as you fall, and your world turns black.
They still could have done better with that, but I'll get into that when we get to that part.
Our guest has awoken, my love.
Bleh.
Ah, good evening, dear king. I do not believe we have been properly introduced. I am Count Kaldor, former lord of the realm of Colima. May I present my wife, Countess Lavidia?
A pleasure to see you again.
In gratitude to you for alerting me to my wife's grave condition, I took the liberty of preparing you a dish. I thought you might be hungry after your harrowing adventure at my window.
Hey, this
you
could
will
burn.
forgive us if we do not join you. Our tastes differ from yours. Do they not, my darling?
You shudder to think what different tastes actually means, but for some reason you note that you can no longer hear any rats squeaking in the distance.
Indeed, so much to become accustomed to.
You shall have all the time that the world has to share to grow accustomed to such things. Well, perhaps 30 years. Should the father locate the item by then, there might not be enough world left for anyone afterwards.
Has this father to do with why you frequently went abroad, always with that cloak of yours?
Most certainly. But I think that my affiliation with him and his association has come to a close. My
That's what I'm talking about.
obligations to them took me away from my beloved too often. I do not wish to repeat that mistake.
And they also
my love,
added backstory to the members of the Black Cloak, which they've only brought up in King's Quest 6.
Now redirects
Oh,
back
yeah.
to you.
Well.
You see, they added new members.
Do with this one.
what were you going to do with him?
Kill him. I had quite clear instructions from Hagatha, who had apparently received them from the father himself.
But if you are not, as you say, affiliated with his association anymore,
They both share a knowing smile.
tell us, King Graham, why are you here in Colima?
You take a deep breath, trying to ignore the fact that
Well,
you're the only one capable
there's this
of
girl
doing
in a
so,
tower,
and relate
so-
your story of the vision in the magic mirror and your quest to find the three gems
I
of
want
nature.
to be married
Count
and have
Countess
children of my
exchange
own.
Cryptic smiles.
Romancing the stones.
Indeed.
Obviously, that was a private joke, as you did not understand it.
So you search for the one with which you would share the rest of your life. On that I cannot fault you, nor on your intentions here. Therefore, I can forgive the trespassing.
Well, he's forgivable.
There is the matter of the dark gem you wish to remove from my castle.
Hey.
I place a deal before you. I am looking for a magnificent sapphire-encrusted tiara.
Right.
It is a valuable family heirloom and has been on this estate for centuries. This castle and its estate are old, though. It could be virtually anywhere.
Does he know that we stole the death gem?
Yes, he just took it from us.
There are many
Oh, okay.
that even I am not. I wish
See, floating near him?
to present
Oh,
this
yeah.
tiara to my wife
It's right here.
as a gift to commemorate the eternity.
But you still have to
we
steal
shall
it, otherwise
spend
he's not gonna
together.
allow you to.
Yeah.
Find it and bring it to
That's
me
weird.
before sunrise.
Well, it gives you more of incentive
I will give you the
to drag it
gem
on out, which,
and your freedom.
right?
Yep. We have till morning. Okay.
You nod, unable to believe that you have virtually been ushered away from death's door just so you can run an errand for a couple of vampires. You do not want to think about the consequences if you fail to meet the deadline.
This is one of you guys'? I mean, come on.
Okay. Let's get out of here.
Okie dokie.
You take the ham from the dining table.
Okay.
Ham.
Yeah, I had a nice breakfast today at Kiki's Cafe.
Nice.
Oh, I love their French toast. Always good.
Oh, hello, child.
You see a young woman sitting on the dusty floor. She has a book in her lap entitled Little Red Riding Hood.
I wish I could read this story. All the pretty words.
Libraries are meant to impart information to you, not the other way around.
I'm trying to talk to the poor dumb game.
The book tells the story of a young girl who met a wolf in the forest.
The young woman's head snaps up. Her black eyes drill into your own. You gasp as you realize you are looking at yet another vampire. Just how many has the count made tonight? The young woman's lips transform from hungry to, fortunately, pleasant recognition.
So you are the guest of my grandfather's house. I was hoping I would meet you
Oh,
again.
possum?
The woman is
Pretty much.
startlingly beautiful,
What?
but in an eerie,
Don't ask.
unnatural way.
This
You find
It-
yourself unable to
Well,
speak.
Look,
for a
I can understand
But,
about
I
the
mean-
grandmother, but yeah,
But from where?
I get older possum, I guess.
My handsome
Well,
gentleman
yeah,
does
this
not recognize
struck a
me.
I feel like this is like the Power Rangers SPD
You
situation.
remember the
Uh,
biscuit
Not Power Rangers. That's
Turbo.
Turbo. Yeah, the kid. Yeah, Turbo Power Rangers movie.
Nah, I'm still thinking about the SPD where the little girl villainess becomes an older woman.
Because
oh, I thought you meant like in Turbo when the kid became like an adult Power Ranger whenever he morphed.
No.
Are you unhappy?
You didn't realize they had to do that, right?
No, it's just
Yeah, I know that.
For the Japanese footage, yeah, the kid
I know that.
turn into an adult.
They did it the US version too.
Yeah.
A beautiful.
I mean, it's not the first time a kid Power Ranger turned into an adult.
Yeah.
I so what the fuck you know, Google?
Because I found out about the history. Remember, I've watched the history of Power Rangers from Likara, so he mentioned about Die Rangers and about how the White Ranger was actually a prince. He was a kid that when he morphed, when he did his Sentai transformation, he would turn into an adult.
Still the bestest Ranger, the White Ranger.
Yeah, he was from Die Rangers.
Indignant incomprehension, then holds it out towards you.
So, like I was trying to say, this
Asia's hand.
first came out, people did not like this whole entire part that Possum was actually turned to an adult woman because of being a vampire.
Yeah, Anastasia, because you can understand about his wife, but
yeah, but turning a child into a vampire, aging her up like that few people didn't like that.
Bella. I would say Bella Thorne. She's not.
No.
Yeah, I figured you would mention about Nessie.
Yeah.
But as I guess people just forgot about it.
Yeah, it's weird. It's just like she doesn't like. I get it, but it's like, why would he go after Possum or?
She would have been an orphan if he just went after the wife.
I guess.
The law went into the family, so she could actually have a loving father and mother, at least.
Well, I mean, this situation has happened before. I mean, take it like one of the animes that I enjoyed a couple years ago, Demon Slayer. Remember that the female demon had to do that to the kid because he was dying of a terminal illness, and so then he was basically stunted to be a child demon.
The key's handle resembles the shape of a sleeping child. There also appears to be something written on the back cover of the book.
Also, in this game, they love to push out poems.
So Possum Possum never knew how to read, so I understand why.
No.
Now she's like, because all she knew was just how to run errands for her grandma.
Yeah, well, she'll learn eventually.
In the hollow, you can see that the inside back cover has been written on.
Hey, there's some adults who can't read to this day.
They are faded, but still mostly legible.
No. Okay. If treasure you seek dear to my heart, tales of fiction is where you must start. Find first the beauty with stepsisters. You gotta move the mouse. That's right. With stepsisters too. Then visit the huts that the big bad wolf blew. The girl with no flock will usher your way, little Bo Peep, to the little old man who spuns gold out of hay.
Screw him.
Those two star-crossed lovers shall be your last guide.
Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, they'll lead you to the riches that pirates did hide.
Island.
What you earnestly seek shall now truly be yours. Though get it part wrong, and you'll be greeted by Maz.
Jaws, which is a lovely book. I love that book so much.
I know, Maz. Yeah, Jaws. Sure, because
no, well, when you say Maz, do you mean the Maz like the big World War II with cats?
No. They can't say Jaws, so they said Maz is a mouth, like a big mouth. Yeah, because Jaws is always a big shark.
Yeah.
No. That would have been clever, Vass, but no. It's just to get around Steven Spielberg's copyright.
It would have been much worse if they used that Maz. That has to do with World War II in certain kind of Germany.
I don't know. I kind of was freaked out by the cover, the first time I remember Maz.
Yeah, Maz.
Yeah.
Find first the beauty.
I've seen it. I do not want to read it.
Then visit the huts that the big.
Yeah, this is just their way, Vass, of just skirting copyright.
To the little old man who spins gold out
of. So, too tragic.
No. Maz as in Jaws.
Jaws.
Yeah. Replace the J with an M.
Frankly, the book. You were saying, Vass?
Yeah, I was talking about the book.
Yeah.
The book is I've read it. I need to reread it. The shark comes in the very, very last minute because the town in and of itself is in debt to loan sharks that have to do with the real shark. Because
Yeah.
the mayor's an idiot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
And his wife, oh my god, she was despicable.
You would have us close down this beach? Not in this tourism economy.
I'm sorry, I don't know. No, either doing Moss or you're talking about Jaws.
Jaws, but
Peter Benchley.
we're talking about the book that Steven Spielberg based the movie off of.
Right, and the
What?
book is a lot different than the movie, of course. The movie focuses more on the shark. But the movie, the town itself, by the book standard, was in lots and lots of trouble. They had so much trouble.
I was
trouble.
referring to like the fantasy vision of World War II.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we were just saying that, you know, the book that we meant to say was it wasn't about Maws as an M-A-U-S. It was M-A-W-S, but it's because the M is replacing a J.
Okay.
Right.
It's about a killer shark.
We couldn't.
Did he actually try to read M-A-U-S?
No.
Yeah. Oh no. Okay. Gotcha.
No, I haven't. And glad they never used that. Because it's like the Holocaust with cats.
Yeah.
Well, the Holocaust with
Cats. Oh my gosh.
Replace the Holocaust with the cat game of cat and mouse.
Yeah, I know. Cats. Oh yeah, Jack and Jill.
There's a lot of history and the stuff that actually happened with that.
Mary had a little lamb.
Good God, no.
Rumpelstiltskin. Betty Booper.
Betty Booper. Where?
Goosey Goosey Sanders, Simple Simon, Metapieman. 1, 2, Buckle My Shoe, Knick Knack, Paddywhack, Jack Sprat, Cinderella.
Cindy. Three Little Pigs is next.
You cannot access this feature at the moment.
No!
So it was Three Little Pigs. Right.
Yep. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe.
That's Mother Goose.
Mm-hmm. Write a poor Song of Sixpence.
But if you can't remember, like my brain can't remember because my brain is always scrambled.
In the Hollow.
Tales of Fiction is where you must start. Find the beauty with two stepsisters Cinderella. Yep. Three Little Pigs. Little Bo Peep.
Yeah, let's find Three Little Pigs. Unfortunately, you have to go through all these.
Get a task, get a picnic basket. Yeah, Hush Little Baby. Tom Tom.
No, J.R.R. Tolkien. I'm disappointed.
Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Wink and Big and This Little Piggy. Yeah, this little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home. Hey Diddle Diddle. Yep.
Unfortunately, you have to do there.
Oh, there we no. Yeah, it was like a Simple Simon. Three Little Pigs. Little Bo Peep.
Little Bo Peep.
Monster Sheep. Yeah. Bat. The Ugly Duckling.
What? No J.R.R. Tolkien? I'm disappointed.
Nope.
Dracula, you disappoint me.
Mary, quite contrary. Yeah, old Mother Goose. Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Little Bo Peep, not Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Up Goes the Weasel.
That was Krillin.
Little Jack. Yeah. Baba Black Sheep. Rumpelstiltskin. Jack Be Nimble. Jack Be Quick. Yeah, we go.
Little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep.
All right.
Then it was Rumpelstiltskin, I think, was next.
In the
let's see. Little Bo Peep, Rumpelstiltskin, Romeo Juliet, Treasure Island, and Jaws.
The Jaws is not in here, so but that's what happens if you pick a book wrong. It was Rumpelstiltskin, which is right here.
Yep.
Then Star-Crossed Lovers, Romeo and Juliet,
and then Treasure Island. Hamlet, Twelfth Night, Julius Caesar. Oh, he's got some of the Shakespeare classics too. Noble, Measure, Othello, Macbeth. Yeah, The Winters. Yeah.
I've read
Merchant of Venice. Yep, Romeo and Juliet.
A new book has appeared on the third shelf down.
Third shelf down. Treasure Planet. Oh, Treasure Island. Oh, yeah, Treasure Island.
The correct book.
Treasure Island.
Pluck it from the shelf and read its title. Treasure Island. What is this? There's
I had to read that in school.
The cover shut. The keyhole requires a small.
I did read one. Midsummer Midsummer Night's Dream, which actually was pretty good.
I had to read Treasure Island. I read Treasure Island, and they also had us read what was it?
The key fits perfectly into the lock. You turn it and hear a soft click. The book is now open.
For the love of God, let me do this before I mess everything up.
Skimming through the book, you find that a map has been sketched onto the last page. Close scrutiny reveals it is a top-down layout of the castle and its surrounding grounds. According to this, the tiara has been buried near one of the graves. You shudder, hoping that this is not going to be a case of digging all night while trying to avoid unearthed zombies.
No, that's King's Quest 4.
A small piece of writing near the bottom. A date of fate can be found with a first, a second, and a double of nothing.
I love doing the poems in this game, which I understand using poems as puzzles, but using it too much can be rather annoying.
I wish only one thing as payment for helping you find that book.
Of course.
Would you be so kind as to take this bracelet and place it on my mother's grave?
Sure.
I believe she wanted me to have it while I was alive. Now, it seems no longer appropriate to keep it. Thank you. I must retire now. It will not be long before sunrise. Good night, Graham.
Good night, Anastasia.
Oh, look. Lush.
As you hold up the bracelet, the ghosts seem to relax slightly. You wonder if it is now safe to approach them and enter the cemetery.
He's very sad.
You can't. You place the bracelet on the grave. It immediately sinks down into the earth. The ghosts do not respond at first. Then one of them drifts toward you. It nods, almost sadly. The ghost seems to want to say something, but appears unable. Its face, though transparent and hazy, is lined with grief and torment. Its facial features waver into focus. The ghost is female.
We understand that our daughter will never be joining us now. No longer do we need wait for her. Now we journey to the realm of the dead, where its lord waits to judge us. Farewell.
I tell you much, they love the lip movement at this
Bow your
game.
head and cross your heart out of
Well,
respect. While looking
I wish it
downward,
would be
you notice that a
simpler
beautiful gold
for the
ring
lip
now
syncing.
lies at your feet.
Say that again, Vass?
I wish it'd be like that simple to like have the lip syncing matched.
Yeah.
You lift the gold ring from the ground
Yeah, I
and carefully
understand.
place it in your pocket.
No, it's not. Okay, so what they did for the
Mary
graves.
and Drinkwater, 1230 to 1266.
Mary and Drinkwater.
They had traveled safely for many a day until crossing a bridge along their way. She lost her balance and fell to her fate. He tried to save her, but it was too late. Susanna Somnia, 1195 to 1265. He had put her to bed after she'd had supper, but forgot next morning to stir and wake up her. Douglas Buckmaster, 995 to 1020. The noise, said he, is far too loud, as he discerned the maddened crowd. The mob broke in, then he did scream, I'd rather this a sight unseen. They strung him up from toe to head, and as for after, enough's been said.
Yep. And the grave we just...
Lord Herbert and Lady Lillian, 1646 to 1668. Loving parents of Anastasia, beloved son and daughter-in-law of Count Caldor and Countess Lavidia, our enemies be warned. Their untimely deaths shall be avenged.
Oh, hey, Vash.
Yeah.
This cemetery is...
Here's something special that Suhai Stations got out that I might get tomorrow.
Riggs and R. Murtaugh, date of death, 98. They got too old for that. The last word is faded and you cannot read it. Probably just as well.
They got too old for that shit.
Boris and Olga.
Oh, they didn't
There
do
was
it.
an old couple named Olga and Stovich, who in truth made quite a nice pair.
Doesn't that look cool, Vass?
With each other for many long years,
Yeah.
till they wound up in each other's hair.
I don't know what to
Date
say
of
about
death,
this.
1567.
What do you mean?
Like, it's for are they referring to it as a sushi burrito, or just a
Yes.
regular burrito?
Alfred Chamberlain,
Yeah, like a sushi burrito, yes.
10 to 810. He'd not seen his first.
Yeah, because they use
felt
tempura
not
batter
the
for it.
warmth of dawn. All who saw him wept and cried. To this world he'd come.
And also because you can fill it with chicken tempura.
Count Christopher Ivir,
Oh, look.
1175 to 1200. The young Ivir, his time so near, said he, my dear, lend me your ear. Please do not fear. My life ends here.
And if you keep going to this grid, they have different things. They have one for Princess Leia from Star Wars. And they mentioned Blackadder. Is anybody remembers that show?
Yeah, that was Rowan
BBC.
Atkinson and Hugh Laurie.
BBC, I love that show so much.
Yeah, it was Rowan Atkinson being an asshole to everybody.
17 to 1101. To warnings he would pay no mind of his failing, ailing health. His relatives, they'd bide their time. After all, he had great wealth.
Me money.
Throw back to King's Quest 7, where you read of the greats of Ooga Booga Land. They have rhymes and witty sayings.
Like, if you were to get that... Oh, sorry. Like, Vass, if you were to get that mac cheese burrito, how would you have it?
I don't know.
Okay.
And the shovel does not break.
You stop digging when your shovel hits something hard. Nervously, you reach down, open the coffin, and look inside. You search through the belongings of the deceased. According to the headstone, they belong to a Count Christopher Ivir. After some tentative searching, you find a parchment. It appears to be the last will and testament of Larman Odnarb, healer. This isn't right. You run your eyes over the parchment. It's dated 1200, the same as the date on the headstone. However, the instructions pertaining to his burial were for Larman to be placed near his family at the church's cemetery. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Well, let's... Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O.
Yes, I had many SpaghettiOs when I was a kid, Dasher.
Tried it once, it tasted nasty.
I didn't mind them. Had that, Chef Boyardee, ravioli, and beefaroni.
You climb back into the decrepit rowboat, and the shrouded wolf
I'm sorry,
pushes you
honey.
back across the lake.
Sorry you feel that way, Vass.
Yeah. See, you got Dasher next to you now, next to your blanket.
Yeah.
And thanks, Vass, for telling me that about like just messing around with my character in FF14. I like doing that.
Yeah.
Now we gotta do this and wait for the worst RNG factor in the game. Yes, this game has RNG.
Of course. There was RNG when Vass was playing King's Quest 7.
Yeah,
but really, not much RNG. Well, 2 RNG places. It was with that blasted dog.
Yep.
You lift the pillow and look beneath it. To your surprise, you discover a small bottle of
Wolfsbane.
A label on the side reads Wolfbane. Being very careful not to smash it, you take the ointment and put it in your pocket.
Game, it's called Wolfsbane, not Wolfbane. Ugh. It's always been called Wolfsbane.
Wolfsbane, as always.
Yeah. I don't know why they just did not make it plural. It's always been, you always put an S on it. Because
I'm waiting for the cuz.
Yeah.
No, explain. I want to hear it.
Okay, just a moment.
No, okay.
They have an S in it for Wolfsbane because Wolfsbane is a plant.
Yeah.
That's the official name for it.
Wolfsbane. Yeah, like Nightshade is also plant. Very toxic, by the way.
Aconitum. It's also what it's known.
Aconitum?
Yeah, it's also known as Aconite, monkshood, wolfsbane, leopard's bane, devil's helmet, or blue rocket.
Or death in general.
Yeah.
You look
Poisonous, long-lived,
It is a journal
herbaceous,
written
perennial
by
plant.
Wolf, head monk of the Church of Kalima. Flipping through it, you see a paragraph with a name you recognize.
Yeah, it's very toxic.
Yeah.
Highly toxic, can be fatal if not prepared correctly. It is frustrating as always dealing with Count Kaldor and his ilk. He is just like his father, perhaps even worse. He insists that Kalima be pushed forward to enlighten the peasantry. Can he not see that this path leads to ruin? How can the people attain their moral goodness if their minds are filled with knowledge of the wider world and all of its sin?
Those types.
You turn a few more pages and choose another interesting-looking paragraph.
I am quite convinced that Kaldor is so blinded by his so-called vision for Kalima that he cannot see the folly of his intentions, and yet he is the Lord of Kalima. To publicly refute him would create confusion and anger in the people. I am a man of patience, the greatest gift his grace has granted me. Perhaps time will settle this young lord's idealism and grant him sense in the process.
The journal largely contains many entries of similar types and of daily matters of a monk's life. You are about to replace the journal where you found it, but your eye catches a most peculiar passage.
A wonderment was discovered in the forest this night. Spirits of the wild, long thought to be the only legend, appeared to us and saw it fit to grant my brethren and I the most blessed of gifts. Such power we now have. Our forms can be abandoned in favor of any other, and I am to be their leader, their most powerful. They are bound to me inextricably. The spirits have made promises of greater things to come for us. Oh, it fills me with such longing, the endless possibilities. What we will achieve with our abilities. I am restless, I must leave for a time. The moon is full, and I will feel the urge to join my pack as they run. Perhaps we will hunt, perhaps we will kill. My mind is now clear, and I know the path before us. It is a path that shall lead us to greatness, and it will begin with the destruction of our nemesis. But now I no longer have the patience to write. I must run, I must hunt, I must.
Murder.
The passage ends abruptly. Though there are many pages left to be written on, it is evident that the final passage was written a number of years ago. How strange. You replace the journal, putting it back where you found it. There are a number of brown robes on the floor, similar to the one worn by the monk you met earlier. A hideous statue of a grinning fiend forms an archway leading to the church's outdoor cemetery.
I wonder how Grim is not freaked out by all of this.
You okay?
Yeah.
You drinking your fluids?
No, well,
Finish
that's
bite 1226 to 12.
I'm kind of hesitant about drinking cold fluids.
Reverence paid daily as we.
No, it's good. You need to. You don't want to be dehydrated. No, you have to. You do have to drink fluids though.
The wood.
The reason why you're feeling very dizzy is because you're dehydrated.
Coco Airbul, 1205 to 1252. The writer wrote until he bled. In his final agony, he said, I will not lift my trusty pen till I at last have reached the end. Coco Airbul.
I read that one already.
But Sideshow Bob, you can't keep writing things in blood.
The power brought unto this world is as unholy as this sage.
It was a rape.
Doomed are those who have descended from the blood of a first mage. This is the church cemetery. Given how many souls have been laid to rest over the many years, you imagine that this place has seen its share of sorrow. This melancholy thought does not relieve your anxiety, however. You'd best do what you've come to do and leave quickly.
Okay, this is one of my favorite parts to read.
Bart, you got another bloody letter.
Hole lies one brave soul whose questing for glory has taken its toll.
Oh, the hero from Quest of Glory died.
Goulash Thompson, 1470 to 1441. Never in all his living years had he ever seen such sights. For hours did he stare at them, those beautiful, dazzling lights. So happy was he that he had been able to live to see this night. But down a cliff he blindly fell, for the lights had been too bright.
So Dasher.
Yeah.
I did get to speak to VaStar's parents, and she also worked on one of the Quest for Glory. Did some of the art for I think it was Quest for Glory 5.
It was actually probably like the box art and the manuals.
Yep, and
nice.
one of VaStar's dad's favorite games he liked playing that was also of Sierra was Red Baron.
I never heard of Red Baron.
Yeah, it was a flight simulator game. He loved playing that, and then he also knew about Red Baron 2, where they did a sponsorship with Red Baron Pizza, where you'd have a coupon for Red Baron Pizza in the computer box.
Nice.
Oh, if you can find an unopened one,
100 to 1256.
if you can find an unopened one, Dasher, the coupon is still useful even to this day. There's no expiration on it.
When time came, her hunger due, her friends all wound up in her stew. The other creatures, also bunnies, found this not remotely funny, so their swift revenge they sought. The kitchen in her sleep they brought, heaved her into the large pot, which was, regretfully, much too hot. Larman Odnarb, 1175 to 1200. Dear old Larman was a healer, cured many a deadly fever. One he caught that bitter day.
The other, if you're wondering, the other ones that she got to work on, Dasher, it was she was in the art department for Gabriel Knight 3, Blood of the Sacred, Blood of the Damned, and back in 1993 she worked in the animation department for Pepper's Adventures in Time.
Nice.
Yep. And also she worked on she did additional art for Lost Secret of the Rainforest.
You stop digging when your shovel hits something hard.
That is so awesome, actually.
Yeah, no, I got to talk a lot with both of VaStar's parents about their time in Sierra. They were happy to discuss about the games and stuff that they worked on, and I told them that I had played Shivers and Shivers 2 for the streams. They knew about those. And they also knew about the game Hunter Hunted, and they had colleagues that worked in that department that they knew too that worked on different
Tiara from its final resting place.
I know. I wish.
Screen
you feel
for
as if
the
the coming
concept art bookies was 7. I am keeping that.
Considering how close you were.
I wish you could meet them too, Dasher. You love talking about the Sierra stuff.
Love to meet them. I would so love to meet them.
Well, there you go,
also Roberta Williams. Oh my God!
Yeah. If we can find an appropriate time.
Spine. Force yourself to turn and face. Nothing. Your anxiety must be causing you to hear things.
Oh, and if you are wondering, Sturkio, Vass is keeping careful consideration about making sure to get passports done, so Vass can see you. What was that?
Nice. I think that's what he said.
That's nice.
Yeah, because Vass's dad said that if when they go to see you, that they would just need to only drive up there since they're close.
You rub the wolfbane ointment all over your skin.
You can you can make stuff out of wolfsbane, Dasher, but you have to be very, very, very careful.
Without warning, a wolf darts out of the dark forest and dashes towards you, and this time it's running directly at you.
Okay.
He's very, very toxic. It's probably a very pretty plant.
Ointment on your skin,
but oh my God, he kill you.
Flees back into the forest. Wolfbane ointment has worn off.
Wolfbane. Don't arc Google. Google has been arced. Google's getting upset.
Yeah. Well, it's just they say wolfbane. It makes no sense. You don't have to copyright. You can say wolfsbane. Makes sense.
Dude. Batman.
Here's your tiara, so that way you can get your death gem back.
Yeah. Too bad we can't skip this whole entire part. I have to do it all over again.
Oh, yeah. It's what happens.
Luckily, you have the directions written down. South, north, east, west,
Yeah, the D&D session went well.
North. South. West. Awesome. Two S's and W.
We went on to save both the Underdark and the fucking Feywild.
Screw the Underdark.
That's it.
What was it?
Okay, there, Wiggle.
Oh yeah, no, this is the cord came out of my headset.
There is no boat, no boatman, and
Wolfies!
no
Furries!
escape.
Uh-oh.
The monk and his pack have tracked you here, and they clearly intend to do nothing less than rip you to pieces. If you're going to do something, now would be a very good
Jump in the water!
Yeah, sure. I'll die that way through poison.
Jab mercilessly at...
Nothing, you fiend.
Very carefully, you bend down and soak the tip of the needle in the foul, toxic water. You tug forcefully at one of the reeds until it finally breaks free.
Yeah, just wait there a second, would you guys? Thanks.
Yeah, I've got something planned. I don't know if it's gonna work, but you know.
The silver needle fits perfectly into the end of this hollow reed, making a
Pea-shooter,
sturdy
or
pea-shooter. The
blowgun.
feeling of deadly poison makes the needle a lethal projectile.
Yep.
Yeah, you made a blowgun.
Now I get this scum. Luckily he didn't inhale.
Get me out of here.
I see you have met the Brotherhood of the Pack.
Where were you?
Detained. A man who had assumed your appearance boarded my boat.
How did he do that?
When we reached the other side, I perceived the flaws of his disguise and dispatched him instantly. The Count has been wary of the Brotherhood of the Pack for many years now.
Oh, it was
in obtaining what he asked for and ridding this land of their leader. You have served him doubly well this night.
Woohoo!
Hey, Vass?
Shrouded ghoul paddles across the toxic...
I didn't mean to make you more sicker with that, but you always don't mind me putting any surreal stuff in that channel, so I had to.
Expected, you find the Count and Countess awaiting you.
What's that?
You have performed admirably. Not only have you found
Don't worry, he didn't make chili, he made
you
soup,
have rid me
as always.
and this land of the
No, not him.
deceptive and secretive
Yep.
Brotherhood of the Pack. They have committed many
Let's just say that
atrocities against
Dasher, he used the most lethal amount of fish sauce possible. He used a cup of fish sauce in that.
to remain secluded all these years, unable to serve my
And cinnamon
as I
instead of
should,
cumin.
to evade the relentless pursuit of wiping out my entire family line.
Is the Brotherhood really gone? Some of those wolves escaped.
The rest of the pack followed the wolves that ambushed you. However, without their leader, they will find themselves as lost in mind as they are now in body. Whether human, wolf, or any other form. Their hastened passage through my swamp will not see a return to their den. Of that I can assure you.
You have trapped them all in the swamp? The entire pack?
An endless flight through the mire awaits them. Should my long-stilled heart ever feel pity again, perhaps one day I shall free them.
As you listen to the Count's cold, unforgiving tone, you thank your lucky stars that he no longer sees you as a threat, at least not for the time being.
I release you from my service, dear king. The nearing dawn no longer signifies an uncertain future for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You take the death gem. Finally, you have all 3 stones in your possession. You feel a pang of anticipation as you realize that all you need to do now is take them to the door of destiny.
See ya.
Later.
I wish you the best, dear king.
A word of advice, King Graham. Once you have found the lady you seek, protect her with all your strength. Never leave her side, and place no importance above that of her well-being. Give your life for hers if it should ever come to that. Love can last an eternity, but your loved one can be lost in an instant.
You got it.
Heed those words, my king, and farewell.
You know, it has one. Well, I bet he made more coffins, hopefully, for them to sleep in.
But if that weren't the worst part of all, Dasher, when Mr. Scalfani was trying to make seafood chili, he used a packet of gelatin for it as well.
Don't you dare make me sicker, okay?
What was that again?
Don't you dare make me
Okay.
sicker.
I won't.
Meanwhile,
He did what?
Well, it would appear that our Count's loyalty was to be questioned after all. Kaldor has decided to leave us, now that he again has his wife at his side.
No.
She's smiling. She's a hopeless romantic.
Has ever left my service before.
Yes, Father, it is most regrettable.
It is unthinkable.
Yes, Father, it is quite unthinkable.
It is up to you then, Sister Agatha.
Yes, Father, it is...
Wait, what?
Pardon?
You will have to deal with it yourself. If Graham dies abroad, the crown will pass to me. And with it, the item will be known to me at long last.
Father, are you sure? It is an ancient legend.
It does exist, and I will find it.
Okay.
Hear me, Agatha. Graham is not to return to Daventry alive.
Alright. Jeez.
Honestly, if Father does make it up for being really good as role.
Last time you were here, some of the heavy mist has lifted. Day must be dawning.
Yes, it is.
See, Simon Belmont, that's how you take care of a Dracula. Well, he's not really taking care, he's still alive. Retract my statement.
Flies.
Never mind.
Bunch of flies.
She never leaves that cave in this game, which I'm glad she never did. It would have been a nightmare to have her wandering around trying to eat you like in the old game. So, Stricky, what level is your character at in D&D now?
Snurkio.
Yeah, sorry.
What level is your character? Your squirrel?
He's now
monk?
level 12.
Okay.
Nice.
Wow. Nice.
A artificer in the armored subclass, and then a fighter in the battle master subclass.
Sweet.
Nice.
A literal orange squirrel by the name of Mortimer Hazelnut. Bloody Bear Baron too.
Okay, this book
her
is
again.
on the last book.
Yes?
Could you recommend another good book?
No.
I'm
What?
sorry.
No. You have read every last one of our good books. The only other title you may find vaguely interesting is this one.
The book sitting on her desk. It is entitled The Annual Book of General Knowledge.
Okay, well, let's look at it then.
This book is entitled The Annual Book of General Knowledge. Browsing through it, you notice an interesting excerpt.
Okay.
The Annual Book of General Knowledge. Did you know eating certain types of fish has remarkable transformative effects? Eating white snake allows communication with the natural and animal world. That's King's Quest 5. Cookies make good camouflage. King's Quest 3. The rumor about unicorns and who can see them is not true. 4.
2.
Making 2 and 4. Yeah, making animal hair and lotions and potions can cause intriguing side effects.
3.
Goats are the natural enemies of trolls. 1.
1.
Wands are like pets. 5.
5.
Yeah, life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get. Some worlds were created perfectly by the gods, while others were left to be recreated. I think populous.
Yeah.
Fairy
Yeah.
dust loses its effectiveness with age.
5.
Was that 5? Yeah. A wise man reads the lines in the sand for direction. 5. All you need is love. 6.
Beatles.
Oh,
Yeah,
that. Yeah, 6. Yeah. Oh, Princess Casima.
I was thinking though, one was Roberta Williams.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't you know that goats just hate trolls?
Immensely.
With a vivid passion.
Yep. We never did figure out how to get that guy out of the haystack.
Well, he's stuck in there. Yeah, he's just a comedy bit for the needle.
Okay. Needle in a haystack. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they would repeat again in King's Quest V.
Yeah, they sure would. But you have.
Oh, I think you might be able to use this, King Graham. Well, thanks, King Anthony.
Sprays it with raid. You do this. We look forward to seeing you again. No, you won't.
And you see Sturkio Vast has his blanket on.
Being sick does suck.
It really does.
Oh yeah. What I'm surprised at, I thought you would get a lot better, but it looks like whatever I had compared to what you had it way worse than I had. Like, man.
Okay. Graham, I swear, if I cross that bridge and fall off, I'll scream. Cedric, you're not allowed here.
Oh no! The plank you stepped on was a trap. Your leg passed right through it, and now you are very, very stuck. Try it. You cannot dislodge yourself. You hear a noise. Someone or something is approaching you from behind.
You there! Can you? Wait a minute. I know you. You're that thieving little pest who used to reside in Daventry.
Yes. How kind of you to recognize me.
And just what are you doing here in Kalima?
Oh, this and that. At the moment, I'm getting my own back.
I beg your pardon?
Imagine my surprise when, having come home from a hard day's work.
Mugging, you mean?
I find that my treasure had been robbed, and my food stolen.
Are you claiming either were yours to begin with?
I went a bit hungry yesterday, but I'm willing to forgive. I happen to know that you're carrying some most expensive items, including that which you stole from me.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I give you a choice. Either you hand
Yeah,
me
he's
some
got his
treasure,
knife.
or I start cutting. I've already had a go at the ropes on the other side, so should you survive the impact once I have cut both ends here, I doubt the remainder will hold your dangling weight. Oh, yes. You could start it by throwing me those lovely gems you carry.
Hell no!
I went through hell and back to get these gems. Screw you!
You wrap your gem.
Yeah. No.
You fool!
Now, if you want your treasure, then you help me.
Not a chance! I'm not coming anywhere near you!
Fine. Then you stay where you are, and the treasure stays over there.
It seems that your ultimatum has caused a conflict of interest for the dwarf. While he does not want to help you, his greed is demanding to be immediately satisfied. Having nothing else to do at present, you muse that kleptomania might be an inherent quality in dwarves in general.
Well, these guys.
The fraying ropes on the mountain end of the bridge. They are unraveling. He really did have a go at them earlier.
Well?
I might just leave you there. Wait until you die, and then come back. You will not be a problem to me when you are dead.
By which time the bridge will have fallen. You have done a good job on those ropes over there.
While muttering something inaudible, the dwarf throws you his knife. You catch it deftly, realizing that whatever you're going to do, you'd better do it fast. You begin cutting the exposed support rope.
What are you doing? You're crazy!
As each rope gives way to your onslaught, you hold on tight and brace yourself for the inevitable.
Ow.
Upon impact, the collision shatters the plank that held your leg in place, and you're free to move. You also discover that your entire body really hurts now. Be careful, Graham.
Move on.
You've made it to the other side safely. Of course, you have no way of getting back. Not that it concerns you at this point.
Oh, this is how they get the thing, because remember, you had to cross that bridge a certain number of times.
7 times.
Yeah.
Serves you right for stealing.
You didn't know that in the
Paddington's
original.
magic chest.
Well, because you didn't get to that point. No, I remember now that, yeah, that's why there's no turning back now, yeah. If you were wondering, Vass, why it was just their way of getting around the whole 7 times going across the bridge.
I'm gonna save here.
Okay.
Hey, luckily put them in order for you so you don't have to do anything wrong.
You push the gem firmly into the indentation.
Birth, growth, death, the cycle of this life.
This is bro the Fable series.
Now and forever.
What's that?
Is this bro from Fable trilogy?
Passage to the next world may begin.
It just reminds me of Olmec from Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Please, I would bid thee open.
As you wish, but a word of caution. As you enter, know in your heart which destiny you truly desire.
Bye.
See ya.
Now, this game decided to be funny. You said throw in several,
Future Realm, Lizard Realm, Tower Realm, Past Realm, Metro Realm, or Galactic Realm.
We're gonna go to the Tower Realm.
Oh, we can't go to the Lizard Realm.
No, because these are game overs. Lizard Realms Leisure Suit Larry. Future Realm is Space Quest.
Oh yeah,
Tower
Lizard.
Past
What
Realm
about
is the KQ1.
Metro Police Quest, probably.
Yeah. Galactic. No, a Future one was probably be a Future King's Quest game.
Yeah, Galactic is Space Quest.
Yeah, but we're going here.
Can we? Oh, we can't check them out. Oh.
We can, but that would take you to go through that whole entire thing 7 times.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could do it in your own playthrough.
Yeah,
I'll show off one.
Yeah, would.
Lizard Realm.
Did you say beforehand?
Yes.
Now this is the life, a world of wine, women, and a quaint little term called precautions.
Yeah, the start of Lizard. Yeah.
Leisure Suit Larry.
Wine, women, and song.
Okay, I want to see the other ones.
Okay, yep, Dasher. You open up Pandora's box. We got to see them all.
Damn it! Okay.
Wine, yeah, I know that because that was the famous opening line, wine, women, and precautions.
You push the gem firmly into.
Don't you see these 2 hands right here?
Yep.
I never knew that. I wish I could just save it after you put in the. Let me save it after put in the second gem because we don't have to put in all three.
that way you can just skip all of it. Man, that's a nice little thing. I like that they did that.
Yeah.
You can't fast forward them either.
Warning: this cartoon may contain vital information. Remember, so it's like, watch it, skip anyway.
You can't fast forward them.
You know, they should have given you that warning, this cartoon thing, so you could skip it.
My passage to the next world may begin at long last.
Then, if you please, I would bid thee open.
As you wish, but a word of caution. As you enter, know in your heart which destiny you truly desire.
Right.
No. Alright, so we saw Leisure Suit Larry. Which one do you want to see next, Vash?
Okay, oh, this is tough. What do you want to pick?
Metro. Police Quest.
You gotta avoid the tower run, because that's the correct one for now.
There he is! Hey, it's Chips! Eric Estrada.
You have opted to spend the rest of your life in the most uncivilized world you can conceive.
Hey!
If you ever want to do the Police Quest games, let us know, Vash.
Did that also mean me I played the SWAT series?
No. I mean, like the adventure.
Quest.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't mind doing Police Quest, the FMV one where, remember the first case was the murderous granny in FMV.
Don't
arrest me!
You know what? I would literally go for. Okay.
I still want to play medieval for you guys.
No, maybe I was just thinking of this, like SWAT 2 onwards.
Oh yeah, but like I don't mind like the Police Quest, like the adventure game ones. Those are funny.
I still want to play medieval for you guys.
Oh yeah, we'll do that sometime. Don't worry.
I would definitely go for police. Like the Police Quest what 3 3 and 4.
Sure. Oh, speaking of next Halloween, Dasher, you know what me and Vass are gonna be.
Because Police Quest 4 is like, I believe Kay Levine worked on this.
Yeah, Ken Levine. I was gonna say, hold on a moment. You know what we're doing for next Halloween, Dasher, and yeah, we'll do your medieval. I will be playing the first Gabriel Knight game, and Vass, in honor of his dad, will be playing the second Gabriel Knight because his dad had a small role in the FMVs of Gabriel Knight 2. He was an actor in one of the scenes. Yep.
So, which one you guys want to choose again?
Okay, so we've got Galactic Realm, we've got Past
Okay,
Realm.
we already did the Metro and Lizard Realm. So
and we got Future.
No, we're gonna wait. We did go for the Future Realm.
Yeah, let's try Future.
Realm?
Yeah, let's see if it's King's Quest 8.
No,
5.
5.
You have opted to skip a large part of your life, eager to get it over with.
Pretty much, yes.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
Monty Python.
Yep.
Monty Python. Not Python, Python. Ugh.
So I thought you'd like that, Dasher. So I'll be playing Gabriel Knight 1, and Vass will be doing Gabriel Knight 2, and so you get to hear all of the nice voiceover work of Tim Curry in the first game.
Yeah. Yes. Disney Talking Stone.
But I am looking forward to it too, Vass, because Beast Within was a very highly coveted Sierra game. Gabriel Knight 2.
Then, if you please.
You didn't get to play any of the Gabriel Knight games, did you, Dasher?
No. By that time, wait.
Well, Gabriel Knight was 1993. Beast Within was 95.
I was moving the console at that time.
Yeah.
Okay. Past Realm.
Oh yeah. Okay. King's Quest 1. It's gonna be KQ1. Yep.
No!
You have often wanted to go back into your past and try things differently. Enjoy the next year, Graham. You've lived it all before.
No.
Okay. One more. The Galactic.
Oh yeah, Space Quest.
Yeah.
We're gonna meet Roger Wilco.
We are gonna be Roger Wilco.
Yeah, because that happened in Let Them Eat Cake. Or Let Them Have Cake. You get to play as Roger Wilco.
Okay.
And now we
Galactic
go
Realm.
for the
Galactic.
Galactic. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's Roger Wilco. He's dead.
Opted to leave your galaxy in favor of another. Enjoy yourself, space jockey.
Now we get to go to the Snowmore Realms Tower.
All right.
This is the
All right.
correct one.
All right.
All in the tower.
No more lollygagging.
Time to go fishing. RNG again.
Well, you need a worm.
No need for a worm.
You retreat.
Oh, sorry.
Nothing.
Need to save again.
You retreat.
Nothing. Well, see, you need that worm because that's how you did in Breath of Fire.
You retreat.
No. Well, unfortunately,
Oh,
King
dang.
Graham is not as good as Ryu is in Breath of Fire, Vass.
You
Damn it, Rugal.
I know, I wish I could have gotten you some of those Breath of Fire games, but they were so damn expensive.
I know JRPG games aren't real that expensive.
Ah, I know, they had...
golden fish.
The two game stores we went to, Dasher, they had both Breath of Fire 3 and Breath of Fire 4
Nice.
for the PlayStation, but they were like, one was $159 and the other one was like $59.99.
Okay, $59.99 is not bad.
Yeah,
So
but...
50.
Yeah.
You toss the.
But unfortunately, if you go to a place called GameWare, some retro games cost that much.
For your kindness, I will gladly take you across to the other side of this.
But I love GameWare.
Yeah.
So much. But the prices are like
yourself down a steep embankment.
Yeah, no, Game
Scaly back.
Tycoon and Game
hold on
Core,
tight as the fish
or actually no,
swims
Game
far out
Bazaar.
to sea.
They had some good prices, but like yeah, the whole thing was you could get a used game up to $30 value, but they were just gonna take money off of one of the games, so like we were having trouble with that, trying to get the right thing for Vass, and then it's like
Yeah. Fortunately, with trading games, you get less money more than you paid for.
And clamber onto the sandy
Kind of
shore
that
of a
experience.
surreal little
And we had a bad experience too there because we found out, Vass found out that on his Xbox 360 that he could no longer play original Xbox games on it because Microsoft stopped that ability to do so.
Yes.
No. You can explain it. Yeah, you can explain it.
It sucks really because like Xbox Live is required to play Xbox original games.
Mm-hmm.
Like on the Xbox 360, and like that's bullshit because it like backwards compatibility is supposed to limit to hardware only.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Vass had gotten 3 games, but we're hoping that you could get some credit back.
Probably. It's going to be very little credit depending on what kind of game and title you got.
They were used games.
Some writing has appeared in the sand. It reads,
It would have. Please also extract the games and play them on the emulator.
Are here indeed to help me.
Well,
walk to this sand.
Vass, yeah, if you want to use an Xbox emulator, I'm sure you can get some of those on there. They're not it's not the best emulation yet, but it's almost
Not
there.
the best, but I got enough knowledge in them to get you through in them.
You place
Sim
your
was a good one.
upon the
What were the games that you got again, Vass?
Yeah, I remember Time Splitters 2. I remember
was it Blast Chamber or
Mech Assault?
Mech Assault? Yeah, Mech Assault and
I
Time Splitters 2, Mech Assault.
It was Kill League. Kill Switch.
You may return, but
Yeah, I don't know if you can help him. It can help Vass with that, Strikio.
It's okay.
end draws near, so hurry, dear, and come swift to me in haste.
So right now we have insert poetry quest.
You pick up the beautiful stone of quartz.
And you're gonna be lucky, Vass, but I already dealt with these 3 games before. I suggest you go for a different version for Time Splitter 2 because it can work a bit janky on the XZ emulator.
I know. I know.
The Mech Assault game works wonderfully though.
Yeah. I would say it could work for Crimson Sea. Probably like a Toki.
Oh, and I was just say, Strikio, what about Kill Switch?
Engage.
The two.
This island, it kind of reminds me where Polnareff had to fight Cameo in JoJo Part 3.
You remove.
Muhammad Abdul is alive. Yes, I am. Yeah, it's the same type of colors and Rocky used for
You
it.
slice the coconut clean in half.
Coconut.
You can't use.
Don't tell me I can't use that.
Fill the half coconut with briny water from the magenta sea.
Well, at least you're in luck, honey, because I felt so sad having to hear that happen to you, and it was like I just wanted to. We wanted to play some nice things, but
has appeared in the sand where the symbols used to
a
be.
King's Quest has been done.
Well done, my dear. You've come so near. A king's quest is soon to end. But if now you go, alone you'd know, our broken path would ne'er mend.
Suddenly, the sand begins swirling again. In place of the poem appears yet another portal.
What I was able to get for VAS, though, Sturkio, at those two stores in Dasher, is I got Army Men 3D for the PlayStation for him. I got Street Fighter Alpha 3 for the PlayStation, and I got Street Fighter EX 3 for the PlayStation 2.
I mean, Alpha 3.
And of course, we got like
the King of Fighters Orochi Saga for the PlayStation 2.
Nice.
Yeah, brand new. That was.
Ooh, damn, nice. You're gonna enjoy Alpha 3, dude. I loved Alpha 3. Still do.
Oh, because it had the special war tool mode. Because I was able to get through some of it already, Dasher. So I got survival mode unlocked, and I got dramatic battle. Oh my gosh, this is the Indiana Jones and the Fate of Atlantis puzzle. Oh my god. Yeah, I remember doing this. Yeah, the World Stone and then moving it around. Yeah, that's exactly the puzzle from that game. Just not having to manipulate the stones.
Stone into the shallow hole, you hear it lock into place.
Woohoo!
Suddenly, the statues rumble.
I might play Fate of Atlantis for you guys sometime. Yeah. Which lion is telling the truth?
Yes, one.
If you were to ask my companion if he knows the way through this door, he would answer, yes. The first carries all manner of weather. The second gives cause to be burned. The third is shallow, as it can be deep.
Water.
The fourth, to bear fruit, must be turned.
Earth.
So safe. Because my brain can be scrambled sometimes.
Wind, water. No, wind, fire, water, earth.
Wind, fire, water, earth.
Yep.
Hey.
Oh yeah, no, but the other thing I unlocked too, Dasher, was the team versus mode. So like the tag team mode. Yeah, you have to win that through World Tour. So I was able to do that, and I think if you beat the whole thing of World Tour VAS, you unlock. I think it's like a special version of Balrog, if I remember. Hey, an actual lion, a photorealistic lion.
That
is not enchanted.
Distancing yourself from the lion as much as possible, you hold the emerald.
So instead of feeding him the ham, we could just use this gem.
And shines directly onto his tail,
which was the original solution to this puzzle.
Begins to happen.
Oh god.
I cannot tell you how much I appreciate what you just did for me.
You are welcome. Who are you?
At one time, I was Agatha's suitor, when we were both much younger. Believe it or not, she was quite attractive in her day. During the course of our relationship, I fell in love with another woman. In that jealous rage, Agatha transformed me into a lion to guard this door for the rest of my life. I have seen, or rather heard, many a pretty damsel spend the last of her days inside that room. Incidentally, I presume you have found the exit from this strange island?
Yes, but...
Then I shall bid you farewell. It is awfully drafty in here. Strange, I didn't notice that when I was covered in cat hair.
See you, dude.
Later, dude. Oh, cat hair.
Mm-hmm.
You scoop the tough...
Yeah, remember that said about
into
mixing
the hair.
cat hair and tonics?
Mm-hmm.
You lift the heavy wooden beam that holds the doors in place.
Mm-hmm. Girl in the tower.
Can't do anything with her yet.
Unfortunately, it only seems like a fairy tale. The maiden doesn't respond to your kiss. Her sleep appears to be somewhat deeper than usual. You suspect a magical influence. You should first concentrate on waking the...
No, we can't do that, even though we did that.
As you hold the emerald over the girl, you realize that the light from the window does not penetrate this part of the room.
So just get the mirror. Let's try again.
You hold the emerald between the ray of light and the sleeping maiden. At first, nothing happens. Then she stirs. The radiant light streams through the emerald and dispels the sleeping enchantment instantly.
Oh, the other thing that I got, Vast Dasher, was strategy guide for Tekken 4.
Ooh, nice.
Hello. I think you have me at a disadvantage, my lady.
Oh, of course. My name is Valenice. I've been watching you.
Watching me? But how?
In my sleep, from the moment you arrived in Kalima.
Yeah.
The lines in the sand. Those were your words?
This is a strange place, filled with much strong magic. Once you arrived, I discovered a way to communicate to you from my sleep. I hope you found my words to be of some aid.
Yes,
Indeed,
we did.
I did, milady. My heart was warmed greatly when you expressed your longing to see me.
I have come to learn a great deal about you, Graham, of your nobility and bravery. I know why you came here, and how truly deep you are for me. I want you to know that I have come to feel the same way for you.
Something about the way she looks at you speaks 1,000 words. She loves you, Graham. She really loves you.
Love at first sight. But by magic, through her sleep, that hell does not hold water. I'm sorry.
You get...
Now kiss.
Even if this is a dream, this moment could not be better.
Mm-hmm.
Now, isn't this nice? What a pretty pair. I hope you're enjoying each other's company, since you won't be doing a great deal else for much longer.
The door! Why you...
Wait.
Why you...
I'm sure it would have rhymed.
Silence. I will not be so spoken to by the likes of you.
Why do you despise her? What has Valenice ever done to you?
She has the attention of men all over the land. Attention that once had all been mine. I won't allow her to take it away from me.
I think you should just allow the two of us to go.
And why would I want to do that?
We would leave your realm together, never to return. Then you would have all the attention you could ever want to get.
I think not.
Nice try, my pretty fly. But you are caught in my web now. And besides, the father would not want you returning and interrupting his search.
The father? Is he one of your male admirers?
You think that the father is one of my admirers? You silly boy. How naive you are not to even realize that the man in charge of your own army is the man who wishes you destroyed.
Okay, she's now cackling like a bad old meanie. So now what we need to do
Hit her with a
give her what she
coconut.
wanted.
You push the tuft of cat fur into the
Yeah, hit him with a coconut.
into the blue liquid.
Yeah. Because we learned this from the book.
I have something that might interest you. A youth potion.
The annual general knowledge.
No less.
Yep.
You have it? Well, don't
So,
stand there, you
this
foolish
way,
boy.
it's kind of like they retroactively made it so that King Graham was the first to turn somebody into a cat, and then Alexander would follow suit.
Is it?
Yeah.
I thought I'd never see it again. At last, I have the finished youth
Meow.
in my hands.
Later, sucker.
Look at me. I am so beautiful.
No, you're not.
Wow.
No, what have you done to
An
me?
improvement.
Just giving you a taste of your own medicine.
How could you? I'll never be able to show my face anywhere.
For a convention.
And I have fleas. How bad is it? Let me see. My eyes.
Oh. Way to go, Graham.
Go.
Hagatha's body is nowhere to be seen. I wonder where she went.
How odd.
Yeah, it's just landed on her feet. That's what all cats do.
Yeah. Give him just a stage sake.
You get no response. You get
no response.
Yes.
I beg your pardon?
You were trying to think of the best way to ask me to marry you. As I said, I have seen you in my dreams ever since you arrived in Kalima, and I have come to feel for you the way I know you feel about me. So the answer to your question is yes.
All right.
But I haven't asked you yet.
There is a far better question you could ask, such as, where shall we be wed? In your kingdom or mine?
Yours. There is something I must attend to in Daventry that may ruin the occasion otherwise.
Whatever you decide, my dear.
You manage to break open the door. The two of you venture to the smaller island, where the portal still swirls expectantly. As you step through it, you find yourself wondering where it will teleport you.
We seem to be in Hagatha's cave.
How did we end up here?
I've no idea.
Okay.
Inquisitively,
185 out of 185.
Inspect it more closely.
Mhm.
Astounding. Within the dome's wall of glass is contained the entire island realm, quartz tower and all.
It's a mini dimension, or a pocket dimension.
Pocket dimension it is. It was.
Why ever would you want to take that?
This item denied you of your freedom. It is only right that you may do as you please with it. Or you could accept it as a wedding gift.
Keep
Valinor
Hagatha
takes
forever.
the dome from your hand.
I shall keep it as a reminder that, regardless of what transpires from this point on, I have experienced worse.
No, you haven't experienced worse yet.
No, you haven't. Okay, so let's guys enjoy the rest of the game. Theme park. I'm gonna go get something.
Hey, the count.
As you exit the cave, you notice that it is night already. Also, the two of you seem to have some company.
Beautiful night, yes?
Yes, certainly. To what do we owe the, pleasure of your visit?
Why, King Graham, surely you do not still think of me as the enemy? If I had wanted you destroyed, it would have been a simple enough thing to do. No, I have come only to ask a question of you, if I may.
Of course. And what would this question be?
I wish to know, have either of you ever seen a wedding ceremony performed and orchestrated by a highly experienced and rather exceptional mage?
Not really.
I cannot...
Well then, prepare yourselves. I promise you both that this will be a night to remember.
So there's a dwarf. Anastasia's
People of
pet.
Colima, it is
Oh,
my
that makes
desire
sense
to be
because the
reinstated
dwarf bullied her
as your
and took her
custodian and protector.
chicken
If
soup.
you will still have me.
The crowd is silent. Then a murmur. It grows until
He's still
finally
naked.
everybody cheers in agreement and
You see where the scythe is, Vess?
Very well.
Oh.
Therefore, with the power and authority you have reinvested
Well, at least he
in
escaped.
me, I wish to conduct the ceremony of these two deserving people who have chosen to join together in marriage. Behold!
Oh, yeah. King Neptune.
King Graham of Daventry, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love and to hold, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Lady Valenice, do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love and to hold, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you have a wedding band?
Yes, it is a gift from Anastasia's parents.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. I think you know what comes next.
The crowd's jubilance reaches a new height. The people of Colima seem only too eager to rejoice in your newfound happiness.
I cannot thank you enough for your service to me in ensuring the safety of my family. Without the Brotherhood's moral decadence of old, the people of Colima can finally move forward.
And I will not forget the chance you have given my husband and I to spend an eternity together.
Your kindness will always be remembered.
Your valor and bravery shall
Yep, the murder people.
for ages to come.
The legacy of your homeland lives on, due to your exemplary honor.
Now, King Graham, it is time for you to take your bride to her new home.
But my ship, my crew.
I have sent them home already. By now, they will have notified everyone of your imminent arrival.
Imminent arrival?
Trust me.
Wink.
Good luck, Graham.
I wish you all the best, both of you.
Give my regards to the father.
As the vapor subsides, a deafening roar erupts from the audience. All to your return and the coronation of your new bride.
Welcome back, Your Majesty. And may I say, never have I seen a more beautiful and stunning bride than the one you have returned with. I trust you found your journey through Colima void of peril or incident.
What?
Hagatha told me of your treachery.
He was the father,
Who are you?
remember?
Why do you call yourself the father? What are you searching for?
You need only know this. You would do best not to treat one like I in such a manner.
I must, with much regret, inform you all of a great treachery in our fair land. This man, he who has sworn loyalty to Daventry and its crown, is a traitor. He has conspired to have me slain away from home with the intention of pursuing his own insidious ambitions here. Guards, seize him!
You have made a terrible mistake, you know.
Guard, halt. Stand back.
Prepare to fight for your life, are you? And with an old fool's sword. Be warned, you do not know who you are facing. Your ignorance shall destroy you. On guard!
It is over.
I think not.
Thrice now I curse, and from the first, your family shall feel the worst. Soon shall you see they'll surely be in the most dire jeopardy. Then as your foe, 'tis I who will sow the spell to cause your heart to slow. And for my shame, for you the same, over Daventry your heirs shall reign.
Who was that man?
I don't know, but I will find out someday.
Yes, we will.
I swear it.
Yep.
Is that supposed to be Mananan?
Yeah.
Listen.
Because remember, he cursed him.
With any
Well,
curses as we
the
find
father
them,
cursed
as
him
they
with
find
the
us.
like he'd have a heart
You must
attack.
show me around your.
Yeah.
Oh, it was freezing.
Kingdom. I
Okay.
wish to become a.
Well, who was the
one which
father
will
then?
be raising our children.
Dasher, because that wasn't Mordrak.
No, that's not Mordak. The father's supposed to be the leader of the member of the Black Cloak.
Ah, so that I thought it was Mananan myself.
Mm-mm.
And there's your Disney font. And
Mm-hmm.
well, I mean, if they would have gone with a King's Quest 9 or something, or they didn't go the direction Roberta didn't go the direction she did with 8, then yeah, they would have been about the father.
If they would finish off Silver Lining, then yeah.
Yeah. Daniel Stacy. Well, that one was good, Dasher.
Oh
Yeah. Yeah, much more memorable than the original.
Quest Studios. Yep.
Well,
Lewandowski.
that was King's Quest 2.
You want me to work on King's Quest 5 now?
Oh yeah. We can also jump into AGD King's Quest 3 if you guys want. But...
No, we'll do just to give you a break. I'll do 5.
Hmm.
So
Alright,
you're gonna
then
do the port of 5 then?
Yeah, the Nintendo port made by Konami.
All right.